Hi, Kate with Kate's Paper Creations here again to help you with some more ideas. I don't know about you, but I have a tendency to buy designer series paper, the Stampin' Up papers. They're beautiful papers. And then they sit in my shelf and I go, what am I going to use them for? And I'm just rack my brain sometimes on how to get them all used up. And so then I end up with this stack that I don't know what to do with. Well, I found a video. It was produced by Patty Bennett of pattystamps.com. You'll have to go check out her site. She shared a video that utilized designer series paper. Now I am using Ornate Garden Suite or Ornate Garden designer series paper for this to show you how it works. But obviously you can use any 12 by 12 paper. So, but I do want to be sure that you understand this is from Patty Bennett at pattystamps.com. So do visit her site and let her know that you appreciate she put up the free template there. So you cut, originally you cut the designer series paper 5 1/4 inches wide by 11 3/4 inches long. And then you score it at 7 3/4, 4 3/4, and 1 3/4, and then you can fold it. And when you fold it, you can fold it one way, like this, or you could fold it the other way, like that, depending on which way you want it to go. But you can see it just makes this lovely. Let's score it so it'll lay down flat. This lovely fold, and you get to use it. Now when she did it, she attached it typically to just a regular piece of 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 cardstock, and so it was just a single layer. And when I made my cards with it, that's what I did as well. So she did that with 4 different pieces. And so I did it with 4 different pieces as well. And like I said, you can just fold and fold and fold and have it come up any way you want it to come up. And the cards that I'm using, that I am making today, used some of these and some not. I'm just going to show you what I made. I did not make exactly what she made. I just used her folds and then made my own designs. And so I incorporated some of the things that are new from the catalog as well. So let me share with you what I have made. Start with this one. And what I did with this particular card, it's a regular card and it can stand up just like a regular card. It is folded, but when I got ready to put it on the front of the card, I taped down this section so it was permanent, and this section so it was permanent. So it basically just opens like this. Okay, hope that makes sense. And then I cut out from the ornate borders, I cut out a border and I attached it just with a thin line to the back. It's mounted on a single sheet of crushed curry. No, I got out the new color, Bumblebee, new in color. That's what this is, and that's what this is. And then this background here, that's cinnamon cider. That's another one of the new in colors that's coming out in the catalog. And I cut these out, this one out with these rectangle stitch dies, and this one with the Stitch So Sweetly dies. This is from one of the new stamps called Field of Flowers, and it's stamped with mint macaroon and daubered with old olive, and then these are crushed curry flowers in here. So that's basic how I made that one. Next, I made this one, and this one is like this. So looking at this piece of paper, I took it and basically had it like this, and I glued the sides so that it would create 2 pockets, one here and one here. And then I attached it to a single piece of cinnamon cider background. and it created, with just the glue on the sides, it created 2 pockets. And so for this pocket, I created this. And let's see, from this, the sentiment came from Healing Hugs. I stamped it with Memento Black ink. These lovely sprigs that are here came from one of the new stamp sets. And I don't remember which one. Let me see if I can find it here really quickly for you. Tasteful Touches. It's from Tasteful Touches. And to get these I have a silhouette. So I stamped the image, put them in my silhouette, cut them out, and then inked them with a brush. This bow is from a discontinued stamp set. I don't remember the name of it. All I kept out of the set was the bow because I was so in love with that bow. So I'm sorry, not necessarily available, but you may have it in your stash somewhere. But we all have those. So I just tuck that in there, and I like that. And then I put a little tea bag in the second pouch, and then I left this undone so you could open it up and put another piece in here where I can write a little note to someone. Now it is mounted on just a single sheet, so it doesn't like a card. So in my silhouette, I have created an easel stand that I can glue on the back, and this is it. And then you can just stand it up, so it will stand up and people can admire it like a regular card. So that's the second one. Then I made this one, and this one ended up being, get my notes out of the way, this one ended up being a 3-layer, and so it is only one flap is glued together, and that's this center section right here is permanent, so that when you open it up you have 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. Okay, so I made the border from the Ornate Borders die, and I just cut it out of gold foil. Gold vellum. I'm out of gold foil, and that's what I wanted because of this lovely gold that's in the cardstock, but I didn't have any, and I was looking through my stash and I had some gold colored vellum. So even though it's not Stampin' Up, I'm sorry, that's what I used, and I just made it large enough that I could just attach it like that to the inside. So it looks kind of cute. Then the next page, I used the rectangle stitch dies again. These corners are from Field of Flowers. This is from, the sentiment is from Blossoms in Bloom. And this, I don't remember everything. I'm terrible. But anyway, it's stamped with Old Olive, and it says, just a little note to say hello to a friend that makes me smile. And I just love that. That Blossoms and Blooms is where that sentiment came from, and it is really pretty. And so it's just the 3 layers, really cute. And again, it's mounted on a piece of mint macaron, single cardstock, 5.5 by 4.25. So I have added the little easel stand on the back again so that it can stand up, so people can enjoy it standing up like a regular greeting card. And then for the last one, again, this one ended up being a 3-layer, just like the one you just previously saw. It's a Get Well card, so it's mounted on Calypso Coral, which picks up the color of the flowers. It's Get Well Soon. I had some gold ink that I daubered around the edge of this. This is from the die set called Tasteful Labels, as is this one and this one. And they're stamped, this one's stamped with gold, the rest are stamped with Old Olive. And again, just Healing Hugs, Prayers, and Loves. That came from Positive Thoughts. Sending Healing Thoughts Your Way came from Well Said. And these flowers came from Field of Flowers. And the stems, again, I put this into my silhouette. I stamped the image, scanned it, traced it, create a cut file so that I could cut these out, and then I just inked them with brush. I took brush and ink. And so this is just Old Olive and Calypso Coral brushed on. The centers are the little dots in the centers. Those are just dots made with Rich Razzleberry marker. And I just added the sentiment down below. So you have this really cute 3-layer card. And again, mounted to a single piece. So here's the easel card. And so then it stands up so you can see it when it's standing up. So that's what I did, and it gave me a good way to use up a bunch of my DSP and make some really beautiful cards. So I've cut 4 more sheets, and I'll probably be making some more. I will be sharing a video in the future about how I put everything into my silhouette and use it. It makes me things a lot easier for me to be able to duplicate multiples and resize and do some different things. So it just expands the use of my products that I buy. So if you have a silhouette or a Cricut or one of those that's similar that you can do that with, it's kind of fun to mix and match the products together from Stampin' Up! And from Silhouette as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the video today, and I look forward to sharing with you more.